coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball,
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Lawrence flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw again on second down, Lawrence flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They're going to try and run. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very. He's got a man complete. I'm show you, man. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. 1 play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. A give running right, ETN. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run with ETN. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another tote for ETN. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Running out of the gun with Etienne. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And a short gain here down to the 22. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play action, now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Tua, a final shot before half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Lawrence, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move.
And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throw, and the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 38, Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Once more, ETN. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They're going to run. Here's Connor. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.